So you've created your Facebook business page, massive, well done, except there is one problem. When you created your page, you had the impression that loads of people would flock to your page, click those links, and somehow you would begin to generate clients, leads, or even income from that, but that hasn't happened. In fact, what has happened is you have heard crickets when you have posted, and your page has been like ghost town because the only person who visits has been your mom. I mean, we love our mothers, but actually we need clients, we need quality leads, we need people who are genuinely interested in your business to visit your business page. So if you stick around throughout this entire training, I'm going to be sharing with you 20 really effective ways to optimize your Facebook business page so that you can begin to generate high quality leads, sales, and clients directly from your Facebook page. So if that sounds like a plan, let's get going. Before we do, I have to ask you for a quick favor. If you like this, then show me that you like it by clicking that like button, subscribing, and of course turning on your bell. That way so many more people will see this video and it will help them too. And by the way, I don't want to assume that you already do have a Facebook page. So if you don't already have a Facebook page, well, I've got you covered as well. If you look above me right now, you will see a link to a complete training where I show you how to set up your Facebook page the correct way. The great thing about Facebook is that it is incredibly effective. The crazy thing about Facebook is that things change all the time. And so this training that you are watching today and the one that I linked above is up to date for 2020. So make sure you use that for your walkthrough for how to set up your page. And of course, I'm going to be showing you how to optimize your page. But if you're wondering who is this lady who I'm watching, that means you've never been to my channel. So therefore, I have to introduce myself to you. I'm Pam Obasa, the founder of The Lucrative Lady, and you can find me at thelucrativelady.com. And what we do is we help businesses to create a consistent flow of clients in their business. So we create sales systems for businesses and of course some done for you products that really helps you to stand out in a crowded marketplace. So let's jump into the training. Hey there, welcome back, and I've got my trusted assistant with me here today, my laptop. Let's head into the Facebook page so that I can show you how to optimize it the right way. So let's get going. When it comes to optimizing your Facebook page, the very first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have a really good profile picture right there. So let's have a look at that. What does it mean? So a lot of people, when they have their profile picture, they might have pictures that they don't realize might impact their business. You know, you might have had a really good night out with the girls or with the guys, and you might have a picture of you, you know, having fun and all of those things. And those pictures are great, you know, for sharing stories, for sharing snippets about your life. However, when it comes to having a profile picture, you want to go for something professional. You want to go for something that your brand stands behind. You want to go for something so that when somebody hops onto your page and they don't know who you are, when they see that picture, it is warm, it is inviting, and it is something that they get pulled and drawn into. So how do you do that? So over here is, of course, where your profile picture is. Now, how do we add a picture to it? Well, you simply click on it. So I have a picture right now, but if I wanted to update it, I have 5 different options. I can either choose from some of the pictures that I already have on Facebook. So Facebook shows me some of the things that I already have, and it says, Pam, do you want to choose from any of these? I already have this one chosen, as you can see, so I'm going to cancel that. And then I can either add a frame or I can take a picture. So with my laptop right now, I can actually take my own picture, but I'm not going to do that either. Or I'm going to upload a picture that I already have on my laptop. You can see I already have this picture, and this is how I uploaded it. So I'm going to cancel that right now. Or I can click here to remove the picture totally if I wanted to start over again. So this is very important. Let's imagine that this is your house and you're going to have a party, right? Your Facebook profile is your front door. You want it to look impressive. You want it to look amazing so that when people are driving down the street and looking for your home, they go, oh, boom, I'm in the right place. This is the place that I'm going to. Your Facebook profile picture is really, really important and really helps you to draw in the right type of person. So number 2 is to create a call to action for your banner. So where is the banner? The banner is right here. I like to call it the billboard, right? I want you to imagine you're on the highway. There's a massive billboard. You see those billboards? This is it. This is your billboard for your Facebook page. So you want it to look amazing. When you watch any one of these videos, a lot of people talk about creating a banner, but the one thing I do want to focus on before we even talk about uploading a banner is that you must have a really good call to action. So take a look at my page. This is one of our pages, and take a look at the call to action that we have on it, right? We have a free case study. So we're telling you exactly what it is. We're actually giving you something away in this billboard. So I'm sharing with you new free case study, how I scaled a $9 product to 65K in 35 days. And I'm sharing the link with you right there. Okay, and there's an image to represent exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So therefore, if you go to this link that I've shared, you know exactly what to expect. You know that you're going to be getting a free case study. You'll also notice on the banner that I've linked, I've got my Facebook name and I've got my Instagram name on it, both of my Instagram accounts. Why? Because I'm trying to cross promote, and I'm going to be talking about cross promoting a little bit later down the line. So here is my question to you. If you had a massive billboard, right? Imagine if, wherever you live, your council, your state, wherever you are, they said, hey, I'm going to give you a massive billboard to promote your business, but you can only have one sentence on that business that tells everybody what it is that you do. What would it be? My recommendation always is to either have a sentence that really tells everybody what you do, or to give something away for free. And so we often change our billboard to reflect this. So how do you do this? Well, you can easily do it in Canva. You can create this billboard very, very easily in a tool called Canva. So make sure that you check that out. So number 3 is to add your banner. So once you've designed your banner, you've decided on what call to action it will be, you've had it designed in Canva, or you've outsourced it to somebody to design for you using a website such as Fiverr.com. So literally for $5, you can have your banner designed. Then you upload your banner, and this is really, really simple to do. So let me just click out of here 1 minute, and then so you go to change cover, and it gives you various different options. You can choose from your photos, which brings up the photos that you already have on Facebook again, or you can upload, choose from a video. We're going to talk about videos in a moment, or you can upload a photo from your desktop, from your laptop. Or, and I really love this, you can actually use a slideshow for your banner. So your banner doesn't have to be a static photo. So I've seen it done several times by different people online. So you could use a slideshow, you could use a static image, and then of course you can use a video, right? So over here, you can use a video. Now, if you are going to use a video in this section, now the recommended length is 20 seconds to 90 seconds long for your video. So really, really important that you shoot a really good video that shows you off as an expert in your field, and then you can use that video there. But and we've tried it several times and it does work incredibly well, but we prefer a static image when we are promoting a specific product. So number 4 is to add a description to your banner. Now, a lot of people forget to do this. A lot of people just put their banner up there and that's it, they walk away. But the crazy thing about this banner is not only do you have it as a billboard, but when somebody clicks on it, voila, it opens up a description. So I added this description. I probably need to update it, but it still matches with this banner here. And so you can see right here, I've put in something of curiosity. And this was when I had my first 65K month, and it's taken a few days to digest. So, and I've used some emojis to really bring in some attention. And then straight away, I've got the link before I have another paragraph of text. And then, of course, I have the link again, right? So I put a paragraph in here. It says, whilst flying back from our recent trip, I spent my time in the air documenting probably the most detailed case study, which lays bare how we did it, right? This is the case study that I'm talking about. And so really important that you add that and you share the link, because this link right here in my banner isn't clickable. But the moment somebody clicks this, it opens this up and then they can click the link right here, and I give them 2 places to do that. So very important that you take your time to work on a really good description that links to whatever it is that you are sharing on your billboard. So the next tip is to make sure that you update your about section. Now, where is the about section? So it's over here to your left, about. So there are several sections within your about section that I really love. I mean, there are several things. You can update your category, your name, your username. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But what I'm really talking about when it comes to updating your about section is this section here where it says about. So let me just go into edit so that we can see it bigger here. So you can see here that I've used 2 sentences, okay? And it actually says here, add 1 to 2 sentences to describe, and it says the name of the page to help people understand what you offer. So you want to be really, really specific and keep it brief, okay? So the limit here is 255 characters. So you can see that Facebook really wants you to be brief here, because there is another section where you can go to town with updating about yourself. So make sure you update your about section. And then tip number 6 is to add a long section to your about section. Now, where is this? It's in the same tab where it says about over here to the left, okay? But what I'm really talking about, it's called the story. Facebook has called it a story, and I love this because it really helped me to decide exactly what I'm going to share in this section. So if you have used, this is my recommendation, if you have used this section, the first about section, the one that says 1 to 2 paragraphs, if you have used that, excuse me, this is the wrong one, this section here. If you have used this section to talk about what it is that you do, my recommendation is that you use this longer section, which says story, to share something of significance with your followers or with your visitors. Okay, so I don't want you to repeat yourself. Don't make it all about you. People aren't really coming for you, unfortunately. They're coming to see what they can get from you for themselves. Okay, so it's really a what's in it for me type of situation when people land on your page. So you want to lead with what it is that you have to offer. Okay, so again, we change this often, but in this specific iteration, we have chosen to add an offer in here, right? So we have a product called 365 Social, which is really, really fantastic. So over here, I have, really talked about what it is. I've used the bullet points so that it's really easy. 365 Social helps you to stay top of mind with your customers and prospects, remain relevant and timely, build a loyal following, engage your audience, build know, like, and trust factor. I mean, you can read the whole thing yourself. And we've also added an image to show what they're getting and a link. I have to tell you the truth. This specific page brings me sales every single week. In fact, several times a week. And it's just something that's sitting there. Okay. So I highly recommend that if you have products or services, that you use this portion to tell the world about it. So let's click away. So that section is called your story, and it is again in the about section. So tip number 7 to optimize your Facebook business page is to make sure that you add your contact details. A lot of people forget this because it's so easy to create a Facebook page. And again, if you haven't created one already, look in the description below this, because I have a full-blown tutorial for how to do that, a walkthrough. So a lot of people just click the button, create a page, and forget to fill it out. But how can people find you if you don't tell them where to go? So that's what the contact info is all about. So in the contact info, the most important thing you want to make sure you have is your website address, right? So you can have your website address, and I'm actually going to edit it. So you can have your website address, or you can have a link to a specific place that you want them to go. So for example, perhaps I want them to go to a specific address that goes, perhaps I want them to go to a specific place where they get to join my email list. I'm going to save that. And now I have added an updated website address. So now if somebody clicks this link, it takes them to this page, which you might recognize this image, which is the case study that I promised. And down here, they can get onto my email list to get the case study. So do you see how it becomes very easy to take people off of Facebook and into my email list, So there we have it. Now let's head back. So tip number 8 is to add a description, right? So you have your about section, which we've done. We've also talked about, your story and how you can really use that to promote a product. Now you want to add in a description, another description, okay, for your page and for your business. Now you might be thinking, Pam, I've already added a description in this section where it says about. So what is this other section about? Well, to be honest with you, Facebook says to do it, so just do what they say. Now take advantage and use some great keywords in this area, and even throw in a link if you want to. So for example, in the description, I've kept it really, really short, and I've actually started with a link. Again, I'm going to change that. I've actually started with a link. The reason I've done that is because if you notice, it says let's chat here, and it has a case study link, and then you have to click on edit to open it. It's the same thing if somebody was looking at it from the outside, okay? They would see the link first, which means that they might be employed to click on the link before even reading the information, which is really what I want you to do. I want you to head to that link. So I start with the link, and I've kept it really short and said, hi, thanks so much for stopping by. I help entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, experts, thought changes to create consistent flow of high-paying clients. Take a look at this case study. So can you see how I then put in a call to action? Really, really important, and the link is over there, right? So I'm going to, whilst I'm here, edit this and drop that at the bottom as well. Okay, made some changes right there. So this is it. So you add another description. So you can now see that I have my website address already in like at least 3 different places, right? And I'm using a specific link that I want people to go to. Now, why am I stressing using a specific link? It's because if you have just a normal website address, so if I did pamobasa.com, for example, it takes you to my website, which is great, but it doesn't take you to a specific page. That means that you might get a bit lost. But because I want you to go to a specific page, I'm going to share that specific link with you because I want to use that to build my email list. Do you see it? So I want you to use the same strategy. Let's keep moving. Tip number 9 is to create a vanity URL. When you first create a Facebook page, Facebook doesn't give you the opportunity to create a vanity URL. What is a vanity URL? A vanity URL simply means that you have your own name on the Facebook page, just like I do over here. Right at the top, you can see that I have facebook.com/Pam Obasa. It means that if you search for my name in Facebook, you can easily find my page. So you can see how important this is for your business. However, when you first create your page, Facebook doesn't give you the opportunity to do that. Instead, you have a bunch of numbers behind your URL. But beware, the only time you can do this is after you have had 25 likes or more. So what I suggest that you do is the moment you set up your page afresh, you send it to your friends, send it to your family, send it to any of your contacts, and let them know that you have a new page and ask them to like your page. Getting 25 likes is actually very, very easy, and you can do that in under an hour. So go ahead and do that, and then you want to make sure that your vanity URL is taken. And another reason why you want to do that is because you don't want anybody else to take your vanity URL, to take your name, especially if you have a common name. So you want to make sure that you grab your name so that nobody else does. Tip number 10 is to add a call to action button. So what is a call to action button? A call to action is this blue button right here, right? It's the button that people will click to do something, a call to action. So let's have a look. Right now, mine is set to visit group, so I'm going to change it. Let's do that together. So for example, Facebook gives you 6 categories for buttons that you could have. So if you want, do you want them to book with you? Do you want them to contact you? Do you want them to learn more about your business, shop with you, download your app or play your game, or join your community? So let's take a look right now at what it says. If you want them to contact you, you can go to you can say contact us as the call to action button, send email, sign up. You can even do WhatsApp if you use WhatsApp, and you can connect your WhatsApp number, call now, send message, etc. Okay, when it comes to learning more about your business, you can make your call to action buttons to watch a video or to learn more. Let's check out what learn more does. I'm going to click on next. So I'm going to edit this. Let's click on edit. So brilliant. So where would you like the buttons to lead people? So again, guess where I'm going to lead people? I'm going to lead people to that case study. So now that I've added the link, you can see that Facebook has given me 2 ticks to say that it's done, and then final review, and I click on finish. And let's have a look. Can you see that the call to action button used to be visit group? Now it says learn more. So now when you click this link, it will take you to that specific page. Brilliant. So tip number 11 is to add page tabs to promote your business. So if you look down here to the left of my business, to the left of my page rather, all of these tabs that I have here, they weren't actually all there when I created my page. I added a lot of these tabs to help to grow my business and to generate leads. So how do you create new tabs? So you go to settings, and then you wait for it to load. You go here where it says templates and tabs. And you can see that Facebook has already given you some tabs that you could add to your page. And right down here, you can go to add a tab. So this is where you can create a tab. So you can add any of these tabs or create some, change some things around that you want to change. So I'm going to close that now. So tip number 12 is to pin your most important post, okay? Pin your most important post. So let's go back to the main page and have a look at what we have done with that here. So if you scroll through the page, you will see that this post, right, is pinned, okay? This post is pinned. So that means that no matter whenever you come to this page, you will see the pinned post first. That is the benefit of having a pinned post. And you can see that there's a pin here to signify that this is a pinned post. So how do you make a post pinned? So you go to any post, you have to put that first post onto the page, then you go to that post and you click on the 3 dots over here, right? And you should see the opportunity to pin the post. Right here, it's giving me the opportunity to unpin because I've clicked on the 3 dots of a pinned post. So if I go to, let's see if I can find a different post. Let's go to this tab for posts. Okay, let's imagine that I want to pin this post. So I click on this. And it says pin to the top of page. So then therefore I would pin this to the top of page. That means that whenever somebody comes onto my page, the first thing that they would see is this specific video. Okay, so I'm not going to do that now because I'm happy with my pinned post. And that leads me nicely to tip number 13, which is start posting video. Now video, oh goodness me, video is king when it comes to having a business online. People buy with video, people search for videos, people consume video content to be able to make a decision. And in fact, a lot of studies will show you that 80% of the buying decision is made because of video. So you want to make sure that you are using a ton of videos when you post. So, you know, this is one of the videos that we have used. So one of the ways that we use videos is we actually share from YouTube to our page, which means that if you click on this specific link, it will take you directly to watch the video on our YouTube channel. Now, you know, there are different schools of thoughts for this. You know, a lot of people say that it's important to make sure that you are posting organically to Facebook. I think that this is very important, but I do have proof again that posting directly from YouTube has brought us a lot of views on YouTube, which is really, really important. So it's up to you whichever way you choose to do it. But whatever you do, make sure that you get your camera out, you know, get in front of the camera and start recording some videos and posting those videos on your page. And that leads me to the next step, and that is to create a video playlist, right? Create a video playlist. So how do you do that? Well, one of the great things about having videos is that you can actually create a playlist, which means that when somebody's watching one video, they can literally go and watch video number 2, 3, 4, and 5, and just keep watching your videos, which is very, very good because the more of the videos they consume, the more it's closer to a yes when it comes to making a buying decision. So how do we do that? Well, you come over here to the left. Can you see the tab that says videos? Well, you click on that and it's going to open. So right here, you can see that I have a bunch of videos. You know, I use videos in my business all the time. So let's go into creating a playlist. You go over here to where it says manage playlist, over here, manage playlist. And it's going to open a new tab called Creator Studio. And once that loads, you want to now click on New Playlist. So Creator Studio is really cool, and this is one of the new things that that has come into Facebook. If you notice that Facebook is trying to do what YouTube is doing, so YouTube has YouTube Studios, YouTube Creator Studios, and then of course Facebook now has one of its own as well. So anyway, so now we go to New Playlist. And over here you get to select a page. So I'm going to select this page. You can input a title for my new playlist. I mean, I wouldn't call it this, but for the sake of time, I'm going to pop that in. You're going to pop in a description over here. You're going to click here to add an image, right? Let's use this as an image. So you're going to add an image, and the moment your image has loaded, you are going to click on next. Okay, so I'm not going to do that because I'm going to click on cancel. Actually, let's see what happens when we click on next. Brilliant. And so in order for you to go ahead with this, you now need to add videos. So you click on add videos from library, and then Facebook will load all of the videos that you have in your library. So you can go here and you can go, I want this video, this video, this video, this video, this video. And once you are satisfied, you click on add 5 videos, or however many you have clicked, and boom. Can you see how you have these, the green dots, which means these videos are published? And then now you can click on publish playlist, and your playlist is published. I'm not going to do that now because these videos aren't the ones that I want for this specific playlist, nor is the cover. So I'm going to close, but you can come back and do this yourself for your page. So tip number 15 is to go live on your Facebook page. My God, a lot of people are scared of doing Facebook Live. So I'm actually going to go live right now and show you how it's done, or how I would do it. I'm going to go live for maybe 20 seconds or so, just so that you can see how easy it truly is to go live. So how do you go live? So if we go back to the home page, right here, so you can see the tabs where it says create, right? Facebook is giving you options of what to do. So you can go live, create an event, create an offer, create a job. So let's click on go live. I'm about to go live. How exciting. So brilliant. You're going to see loads of options. This has actually changed, right? This is all new. Everything that you see on the dashboard is brand new. It never used to be like this. So so here it is, right? Facebook has really gone all out because it's in competition with YouTube. So I don't want to confuse you. If you are going to go live, all of these settings over here are really cool because it's chosen your page. Make sure you're on the right page. So share to a page that you manage. Yes, I want that. It's chosen the right page, so I'm happy. Okay, here it is. Here's the page that I manage, that I want to share to. Brilliant. And then you want to click on use camera. Forget use stream key. Forget this one. You want to click on use camera. So you click on use camera. And right here, I can already see myself in the box. Okay, so Facebook is waiting for me to do other settings. So now it's saying choose camera, the right camera that I want to use. I've only got my my Mac camera plugged into this, not my other cameras. You don't need to mess with anything else. The only thing you now need to do is to make sure that you look good. Okay, so now I'm going to move my laptop over here so that I look good. I'm going to make this bigger so that I can see myself. Voila, hey Pam. Okay, brilliant. So I'm here. Now in order to go live, I click here on go live, and once I do, it's going to give me a countdown. So 3, 2, 1. And it is connected. Okay, brilliant. Hi everybody, how are you? Now I have a bit of a lag on this, so I'm going to just give it a second so that it loads. Brilliant, we are live indeed. Hi everybody, good afternoon. I hope you are all doing incredibly well. I'm so excited to be here. Welcome to my page. If you have just joined, this is Pam Obasa speaking. Okay, now my page is just connected. Hi everybody, how are you? It is good to be here. If you've just joined my page, this is Pam Obasa. Welcome, welcome. And if you have been on my page before, then welcome back. I'm recording this quick live to let you know that I'm actually recording an exciting new video for YouTube that I want you to make sure that you catch. So on this specific training, I'm going to be talking about 20 ways that you can optimize your Facebook page. And so if you have your Facebook page, which I assume that you do, then make sure that you catch catch this. Now I can see 3 people have joined me live already. If you have joined live, make sure you say hi. I'm not going to be long because I'm actually in the middle of recording that video, and I'm recording this live for demonstration. But because 4 of you have just joined me, make sure you say hi in the comments so that I can say hi back. So now, those of you who are watching me on YouTube, what would happen when people say hi is that it will come up right here to the left. So I am genuinely live right now, but the thing about being live is that sometimes there's a bit of a delay, okay? There's a bit of a delay. So that means that the moment I hang up and I stop doing this live, I might see some of these comments come up. So don't be distracted, and don't be shaken. If you're asking people to do things and they're not doing it immediately, because there is always a bit of a delay. Okay, brilliant. So I'm going to shut this off. Thank you so much for those of you who have joined me live. It's really good to have you. I'm going to be sharing a link to this specific training, 20 ways to optimize your Facebook page. I'm going to be sharing it right here on my page so that you can grab that and watch the training. Thank you all. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Brilliant. Live done. See how quick that was, right? Easy. And then you get to rate how the quality of the live, you get to view your post, and all of those important things start to happen. So I'm going to stop that right now because that's not what I'm interested in doing. And let's go back to Facebook. So tip number 16 is to create an event. Create an event. Now, we use this strategy all the time. In fact, everything that I'm sharing with you, we use all the time, to be quite honest. But creating an event is really, really simple. So do you have a live training coming up? Do you have meetings coming up? Do you have a webinar coming up? Make sure that you create an event on your Facebook page so that your followers get to see and get notified. So how do you create an event? Very, very easy. You go here. Right below your banner, you're going to see the option for live, which we just did, and we're going to create an event over here. So once you click on that, it's going to ask you for details for your event. So right here, it's asking for your photo for your event. I'm not going to publish this event. Your event name, you can add your location, a description, and you can select a category for the event. What is your event about? Is it a networking event perhaps? And then what time it will happen. And once you're done, you can either publish straight away, or you can click here and schedule your event, which I really love, but I can't do that now because I've got to complete this first. But if you're going to schedule your event, it simply means that you get to choose a specific time that you want your event to go live, and that's really all it is. But it is a powerful, powerful tool. Tip number 17 is to link your group. So if you run a Facebook group, it's a really good idea to link it to your page, because what happens is when somebody comes onto your page, they get to see your group and they can then click and join your group. So it's a really good idea to link your group. So here is how to link your group. You simply click on this link, and then it takes you over and you select the group that you want to link, and you click on the word link, and that's it. Your group is linked. Therefore, when somebody comes onto your page, they get to see that group, they click on it, and they can then request to join your group. So the next tip is to make sure that you are cross-promoting. Don't overdo this, but make sure you do it sometimes. What does cross-promoting mean? It means that on a specific platform, you're talking about your other platform. So the way we do this is through YouTube, for example. We would share a video from YouTube directly from YouTube to Facebook, which means that if you click on this link, it takes you over to the exact video on YouTube and you can watch it. This gives us more views. It helps to bring our audience over. I'm going to pause it because you don't need to see it. I mean, you can do. It's on my channel. But it gives us more views, and it means that our audience are moving from one platform to the other, which is very good. So it means that people can move between platforms and from Facebook to YouTube, from YouTube to Facebook, which is very, very important, because you do not want all of your audience in one single platform. So tip number 19 is a productivity tip, and that is to schedule your posts ahead of time. Now, a lot of people think that you need expensive tools such as Buffer, Hootsuite, or anything. I mean, those tools can be free, yes, but there are paid options for those tools. But a lot of people think that you need an external tool to be able to do this, but you don't actually. Right inside of Facebook, you can actually schedule your posts ahead of time, which is very, very important, because then you don't have to worry about a third-party tool. And let's face it, Facebook doesn't even like like third-party tools. It's very, very important that you think ahead and think, how can I create, a week's worth of content and, schedule this ahead of time. Therefore, you're not stuck on Facebook and you're not wondering about how to post and when to post. You've just scheduled it and it will be doing the posting for you. And last but not least is to make sure that you are measuring your performance. Now, how do you measure your performance? Well, it's really difficult to know how well you're doing unless you know how to track your performance. So you go here to more, you click on it and you go to Insights. When you open this, it's going to give you some stats for your specific page. You want to, look at your page views and your page reach and all of these important things. So this is one of our pages. When we're running ads on this page, we have a lot of views. Obviously, when we're not, we have, some views, which is great, but organic views are really, really important. For your business, it's going to also growing your Facebook page. Make sure that you are tracking your views in terms of page views and page reach, because that is where you get to really see how well your page is doing. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got a lot of value from that, but most importantly, I don't want you to just watch this. I want you to go back, watch it over and over again and do the steps, do the things that I have shared with you, and I promise you that you will begin to see incredible results from your Facebook page. Now take a look below and ask me any questions that you have. What questions do you have about growing your business on Facebook? What questions do you have about using social media in general? Let me know, and I'm here to support you. I'm really here to support you, and I answer all the questions that I receive. So drop any questions that you have and I'd be glad to answer. And of course, if you really found value in this, please do me a favor and share it out. Subscribe to this channel, but share this video out so that a lot of people will get a lot of value from it. And last but not least, I've left some resources in the description for you to help you to get better results from Facebook. So have a look in the descriptions and check those out so that you don't miss out. I'm so grateful for your time and I appreciate you for joining me today. Take care. God bless.